What makes you look so good? Why don't you love me like I know you could?
5 minutes after 10 o'clock, it is time for Ocala Magazine Radio. The girl in the picture is Kelli Hart.
Hi.
The lady in the picture, I should say. Sorry.
Girl, that's fine.
Sorry. It's a sexist thing.
It's fine. It makes me sound really young.
You're very really young.
I guess so.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Good.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Are you into summer? It's summertime. It's not yet technically, but it is. Feels like it.
When you're a mom and your daughter has 1 week left of school, then that means at that moment in time,
summertime.
begins.
Yeah,
So,
right. That's right.
Yeah. So that's
summertime
when summer
begins for you when school lets out.
Right. Yes, that's when summer begins, and it ends the minute that you're back to school shopping.
What
and
is your
kids are on our way.
first day of like water activities, like swimming or boating or something? Do you have a day? Is that normally kick it off for you? Like people say Memorial Day. I used to say Easter because I started swimming when I was younger.
If it's warm out, we go to the pool. I mean, it's whenever she wants to swim, as long as it's warm out.
So you have access to a pool,
Right.
Ah,
yes.
okay. Well, that makes it
so
easy.
we can swim. We can swim year round.
Do you have a favorite swimming hole besides the pool? Do you go to the river or the beach?
I mean, I love going to the beach. It's changed a lot, as a parent, because now it's more like, where is she looking out for cars?
It's so many
people
shark
like
stories.
that. Things like that. Yeah. So the beach has become more of a stress than it is a chance to relax when you bring your child.
Yeah.
So we like going. I mean, we have so many beautiful springs. I want to take her over to Devil's Den sometime this summer.
Where's that?
It's in Williston.
Okay.
And it's right around the corner from the botanical garden that's there.
I think I've seen signs, but I don't think I've been there.
Yeah, so it's not a swimming hole per se, but you can go and you can snorkel. So you can pay. It's like a package. You can go and snorkel, and but it's really cool. You go down all this long flight of steps, and it's it's.
Did you go to see the elephants, by the way?
I did go to see the elephants.
How was that trip?
It was fantastic. They really do paint.
And you saw them paint?
Yes. Yeah, it's so cute.
Did you know we had a guy on the air with us, and he had a horse from Ocala, but he lived in Pennsylvania. But the horse was from here, and the horse had been like a $500,000 winner in the racing days.
That's nice.
And the horse's name, Metro, I think the horse's name was Metro. Anyway, he taught the horse how to paint. And he himself is a painter, so he would take the horse's paintings and use them to make other paintings.
Isn't that amazing?
And they're unbelievable.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, I'd seen YouTube videos of other elephants at other places painting, and then to see this elephant, hold.
But normally it looks like trash, right? Normally.
I've seen some online where the elephant paints a picture of an elephant.
No.
Yes. Google it. It'll blow your mind.
Without any help?
Right. I mean, there's a person there, of course, with, they have the paints.
Has a remote control on the trunk or something?
No, I don't. I watched it myself. It's an elephant, and it paints a picture. it's just like a little black kind of a line drawing.
Wow.
Of an elephant. It'll do the legs and the trunk, and it's just amazing.
Wow.
These elephants locally did not do that. It was more of an abstract watercolor situation.
I like that.
It was
abstract.
very colorful. Yes, very abstract.
It's an elephant.
But, I mean, I own a dog that does very little to nothing. So to see some animal do something beyond what my dog can do, I'm impressed. But it was very nice. It was very nice, and I got a lot of information. That's something good for kids to do this summer, is to go to the elephant refuge, because it's...
Hey, any zoo.
Well, yeah, any zoo, but especially something
we used
local.
We used to have a zoo here.
Like a petting zoo, or
at the Market of Marion. Do you remember there used to be like a little animal thing down there? It was kind of unfair to the animals. It was really small quarters, but...
No, if I recall that.
Really?
Yeah, I must have missed it.
Yeah, I can't
I don't know. I'm sure
called.
someone shut it down because it wasn't
But the
fair and
Sanford
right.
Zoo is a really good one. The Jacksonville Zoo is kind of far, but you can go there.
There's a Tampa Zoo, right?
The Lowry Park Zoo? Yeah. That's a good one.
Zoos are really amazing. I mean, I've gone to several. The San Diego Zoo is phenomenal. And so, I mean, anytime you can
San
go out
Diego's
and
got a good zoo,
and you can see, every time you go, it's something different, obviously. Because sometimes the animals will cooperate and sometimes they won't. And sometimes they're tired. But then maybe the next time they're really energetic.
But you know what? I just thought Homosassa Springs is not considered a zoo, but it might as well be. I mean, it's got bears and things. So.
I mean, any place that just has animals is a zoo. I mean, sometimes
I'm not a big fan of the reptile room. Are you? It does nothing for me. I walk in there, I see a snake behind, go, oh, okay, there is a snake.
I don't know. I mean, I'm really fascinated with things like snakes and alligators, but I'm also very afraid of them. So to me, to be able to kind of get near them and enjoy them, but know that I'm safe, I guess, is what makes me enjoy them. But to me, it's like once you see a snake, you've seen it. I mean, what's it going to do? It's not going to like wave to you or anything like
Could
a
shed
gorilla.
his skin.
Well, I don't know. That's
that
kind of
is
gross.
cool.
I guess.
No, he's showing
It's
up. He said, I bet
cool.
you can't do this.
It's cool. Well, I can. Yes, I can.
You can't do that.
Sure.
You can't leave your...
If you've seen my legs some days, it's almost as bad. So yeah, I can. But I mean, so everybody likes their own thing. But the summer is a chance to really make memories with your child. I mean, Lily is literally booked almost every single week of the summer already between the Appleton Museum of Art and the Discovery Science Center.
Nice.
I've got her signed up for an archery class. I mean, I don't know how that's going to go.
Oh, she'll love that.
But I want to
that's fun.
expose her to as many fun things as possible, and I want her to really enjoy her summers. I don't want her in front of a video game, and in front of the TV.
Absolutely.
That's not going to happen. And I'm even trying to figure out a way, and if anyone has any ideas, because she loves to read, but she loves to read. She gets incentives at school when she finishes books and takes tests. Well, I need her to keep the momentum going over the summer. So if anyone has any great ideas for reading incentives
over
the summer.
A $20 bill?
I mean, yeah.
Will that work?
Well, I guess so. I was kind of thinking something maybe a little more creative. Do I have a call?
You do have a call.
All right, great. Wonderful.
Good morning. You're on the air with Kelly.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Morning, Kelly.
Hi, good morning.
You brought back a lot of memories talking about the zoo. It was such an important thing up in Milwaukee, where we're from. It's a world-famous zoo, and everything happens at the zoo. We were at all the events. Our work picnics were at the zoo. Halloween time, it was Boo at the zoo. And it's just
fun.
One thing after another, and we always bought the yearly pass. And now my son takes my grandkids there, and it's really it's an important part of life.
It sure is. I think it gives us an appreciation for animals and wildlife, and
yeah, I know when they had the animals over at Silver Springs, the bears and everything, the draft and all that. When we had company come down, of course, we always had to go to the springs naturally, and then a nice little sidelight was the ride through the forest with the animals and looking at the bears and that. And I really miss that. It's a shame that whole thing went a ride there, and we really miss it. And it's just a shame that happened.
I know it is. It is. I mean, I loved going to Silver Springs and seeing the giraffes. That was my favorite.
It was.
That was my
but they
favorite.
Stunk. Remember they stunk?
They do stink, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they were a lot of fun, and it's not an animal that you would just normally see,
You would
especially
never
in
see a
Florida.
giraffe.
So it was really kind of cool. So I missed that part of it, and I miss being able to take Lily as well. But thank you for calling in and sharing your experience with all your zoo memories
I'd just
with
like
us.
to say real quickly too that the water park. That's another thing that was always great when the grandkids coming at. But I'm afraid this is going to be the last summer there. It looks like it's just not hitting off right. And I think if you want to go, this is going to be the last summer for the water park.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope not, but I mean, you never know. It's
You never know, but it looks like it. I think he's right.
yeah, it has struggled for so many years. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I actually saw on Facebook someone had posed the question, do you think $15 is too much for Wild Waters? And of course, I don't think so at all. And there, different people were chiming in, and I think people fail to.
How much is Wet and Wild? It's like $100.
I don't know how
isn't it?
much Wet and Wild is. I don't know how much Aquatic is. I can guarantee they're anywhere probably upwards of $70 or
I
more.
guarantee it, yeah.
But you still have to pack up your car, gas it up, and drive there.
Yeah, right.
And then now you're spending your money in someone else's economy. So $15 to drive down the street, park, get out, go in the park, enjoy a day with your family, and then be able to be home in 10 or 15 minutes. I mean, yeah, it's definitely worth $15. So go and spend your money at Wild Waters. I mean, even if it is the last summer, if it's not, make sure that's on your agenda for the summertime as well. Support your local places. I mean, there's no question about it. We've got to be doing that.
The little place next to the Market in Marion used to have a spider that ate birds.
Must have been a big spider.
It was a bird-eating spider.
Our tiny
and
bird.
they had a giraffe too.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Are you a Paul McCartney fan?
Yes, I am.
This is. You remember the song Wildlife?
Yes.
This is it.
Nice. I'm a Beatles fan too, so
Yeah.
That's fun.
All right, we'll take a little break.
Okay, great.
We'll be right back with Kelli.
All right.
What happened to wildlife?
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. More clouds and sun, warm and humid on this Friday with a couple of showers and thunderstorms, mainly during the afternoon. Watch for flooding downpours, the high 87 to 91. Mostly cloudy Friday night with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm around early. Low 68 inland, 74 along the coast. For Saturday, more clouds and sun with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm, especially in the afternoon, the high 85 to 89. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Joe Lundberg.
Looking for some super hot weekend specials for your yard or garden? Then listen to these 3 days only deals now through Saturday at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens. All roses, including knockouts, drift, hybrid teas, and others, buy one, get a second half price. Yes, dwarf, ever-blooming red ruffle azaleas, just $2.99 each through Saturday. A big tree special now through Saturday. Big number 20 trees, including Drake elm, live oak, laurel oak, bottle brush, loquat, ligustrum, and many more. Buy one at $2.99, get one free, delivered, planted, and guaranteed. And listen, very nice boxwood, an Ocala favorite, big ones not $6.99, just $3.99. Now through Saturday. Hurry on over, open daily till 4, Saturday till 3. These are money-saving deals that will positively end Saturday. That's at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala, on the easy southeast side, in the same place since 1952.
The many causes of back pain vary, some of which can be very scary. Whether your tweak begins up high in your neck or down lower just above your cheek, acupuncture can help ensure that you have a pain-free week. Come see me, Dr. Erica Olstein, at A Better You Healthcare, just off of 27th Avenue behind the Paddock Mall. Call today to set your acupuncture appointment. Call 352-615-5566 and visit abetteryouhealthcare.com.
All right, 17 minutes after 10 o'clock. Have you ever tested a cake to make sure it was ready? You put that little needle in there and pull it out and make sure it's ready?
Yes.
That's what she does. That's what Dr. Erica does. She puts in a little needle and finds out that you're ready.
See if cake comes out. If she poked me hard enough, cake might come out. But yeah, I've done that. I actually use a butter knife.
Oh, do you?
I use a butter knife to see if it comes out clean. And I love to bake, so you might not know that about me.
I didn't know
I'm not
that.
much of a cook, although I've been cooking a lot more lately, just to try to
When you say you like
healthier.
to bake, does that mean you bake a lot?
I do.
What do you
but I
bake?
hardly eat anything I bake because I'm not really big on sweets, so I'll bake it and either take it to the office or
Okay.
give it away.
Cookies, cakes.
Cookies, cakes, brownies.
Do you make them shaped like anything or no?
Not really.
Or no, just the normal?
Yeah, it's just fun to bake. I mean, Lily likes to get involved. She likes to decorate it after it's all done.
I bet.
Yeah,
I bet.
so that's the fun part. So
Any
that's
secret
something I like to
ingredients? Do you put paprika in anything?
I like to use vanilla a lot.
Vanilla? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I do. I like to use vanilla a lot. Even a little drop in your coffee is really super good.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. You know what I heard? A pinch of sugar and a dash of cinnamon in your coffee makes it better.
Really? Well, I mean, they're all...
Have you ever heard
those
that?
things taste really
Pinch
good,
of salt.
so I
Did
could
say sugar?
understand.
Salt, I mean salt.
Salt in your coffee?
That's what it said.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
now you've
I
lost
said
me.
sugar. I know.
You had me sold on the sugar, yes. Salt, I don't know.
No, it did say salt in the article, yeah.
Although sugar in your grits is really good.
Nah.
Yes.
See, that's a Yankee thing.
Yeah. I mean, trust me, it's
Do you
not
like
like
it?
I grew up doing it, but
I
someone
know.
introduced me to it once at a breakfast table, and I thought they were crazy. And I thought, that's blasphemy. You can't do that to grits. And
Do you
then,
know what I
sure enough, it was
discovered?
really good.
Do you know what I discovered? You don't need to heat like 1 minute oatmeal. You don't need to put it in hot. You can just put cold milk on it. It's great.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess,
You don't have to heat it up. We're convinced we have to heat it. It has to be hot.
yeah, I have been convinced all my life that it must be hot.
But I think you have to take the 1 minute kind because it's so easy. It becomes absorbing of the liquid.
Well,
really
yeah,
easy.
that would make sense. All of these little fun facts. I love to learn other things that people do, and then it just sounds so crazy. And then, but that's why it's so important to try things. I'm an advocate of trying things, unless it's something like drugs. Don't try that.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Don't try that. But especially when I travel and they have maybe some type of food or something that just seems really kind of bizarre, or some type of practice or tradition.
Yeah.
But I like trying new things.
If you know who Anthony Bourdain is?
I should. Yeah, the name.
The food guy?
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
he travels around. He's
Okay.
kind of a wild guy.
All right.
So
Does he have
we-
like the hair, the spiky hair? Is that the guy?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you're thinking of somebody else.
Okay.
But Anthony Bourdain, for example, ate a cobra's heart one time. He's a chef, and he travels around and is kind of a cool guy, you know, wears pointed shoes, and he's an older guy. But anyway, if you went out with him, I wonder, I don't mean go out with him, but I mean if you went with him on one of his excursions or whatever,
Sure.
would you partake of any of the food he partakes in? For example, and he didn't like it. He has no problem telling people he doesn't like it either. There was an egg, I think it was a duck egg, and they cook it, but the duck is still in there. It's not born yet.
Okay.
And you crack it open, and basically you're eating an unborn duck out of the egg.
Like every other egg that you eat?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, okay, yeah.
Well, what do you? No.
Every egg that you eat is an unborn.
It'll be, but it's not developed. It's not almost ready to
So
hatch.
this is like a fetus? I mean, it's like a
Yes.
third trimester duck? Is that what we're
Yeah,
saying?
third trimester duck.
Okay, yeah, sure.
You would do this?
We wait for it to be born and then we kill it and then
Okay.
put it on.
I'm
what-
just- yeah,
at any
okay.
stage.
All right.
At any stage we're eating an animal, it's
You're right.
still an animal. So yeah, sure. Am I going to eat that every day for breakfast? Probably not.
Well, this is a guy that seemed to have no problem with it, but I actually saw him say, "Okay, I won't be eating that one again." So
I mean, yeah, if I'm somewhere and that's what they're serving, or if it's an opportunity to try something new, sure.
Really?
A
All right,
cobra
what-
heart, sure. Yes,
no,
fine.
cobra heart. Okay, cobra heart. Let me tell you how they did it.
Okay.
They brought the cobra out. It was still alive. They sliced the belly open, pulled out the heart, put it in a dish. It was literally still beating. And he ate it.
Okay, that.
No. Yes, you would do this?
I can't say no because I am a very
Really?
adventurous person.
You would let this pulsing
Probably.
organ go down your throat.
Probably. I guess so. As long as I knew I wasn't going to die from it, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it might be gross. I might get sick. But if I'm not going to die from it, I'm not going to risk death over
Isn't this
just being
strange? Because
adventurous.
a second ago, you didn't want salt in your coffee.
I know. You're right. I would try it though,
Okay.
and if it was great, then it would be great. But you know, it's fun because we do a section in Ocala magazine every month that's called On the Menu, and we pick a different restaurant and do a food review on it. And I've actually had an opportunity to try some really amazing foods that I had never thought to order. Maybe just sitting down as a consumer, and go out and try different places and. You know, that's always a lot of fun.
It is. You're more daring than I am, it seems.
I
like.
am. I'm a pretty daring person. One of the things I wanted to mention.
Something in the magazine?
Yes, something in the magazine. Imagine that. A couple things, actually. We have a section in the back of our book. It's called Etc. And it's really an area that we've dedicated to things that are really worth mentioning that maybe we don't have space to write full stories on.
Okay.
So I want to encourage people to pay attention to that section every month because there's always a lot of good information. Sometimes it's just the city saying, you know, hey, by the way, here's why this road was closed, you know, or something to look forward to.
Right.
If one of our teachers wins some type of award, the college is always getting different unique scholarships that people may not be aware of.
Right.
So it's a really good section to pay attention to. Likewise, it's, you know, we go out and we search for these things, but we love when people send us emails, you know, hey, just by the way, did you know this kid at, you know, one of the local high schools is the only kid in the world to do such and such.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, these are things
That's a good thing.
worth mentioning, even if just a couple sentences. So if you're out and about and you learn of something that's really unique that you think, well, the magazine should know about this, always send us, you know, drop us a few lines, an email. You can send it to me. It's Kelli with an I at Ocala Magazine. Because we love those types of things.
That's a good thing to know.
Yeah, and the section is, you know, it looks just like a collection of stuff, but I mean, when you really go through and you read it, it's really great information. It's all worthy of a full-blown story, but unfortunately, we don't have space for everything.
Right.
So we encourage people to do that, and also like us on Facebook. I mean, we've been posting a few job opportunities as of late, some intern.
Anybody show up for that one you talked about
Yeah, I
last week?
talked to that gentleman.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I did. I've gotten some great responses. In the way of a social editor and photographer. We're hiring sales associates, which is always a good sign for our economy when we need more salespeople.
really,
So that's a
really.
good thing. But always really important to be paying attention to us on Facebook because we do giveaways and, you know, announcements and just sometimes
Do you need anything to give away?
We always want stuff to
I
give
could
away.
donate something.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay,
Sure.
let me look in
yes.
my drawer, see what I have.
Yes, we love to give stuff away. It's a way for us to be able to reward the people that do follow us on Facebook and that do
Kelli,
read the magazine. It's fantastic.
I have a theory.
Okay.
And tell me if you think this is right, or maybe you know that this is wrong or right.
Okay.
I have a theory that Ocala, the people who make decisions on when to do construction, decide to do it so that everything is done and nice and neat by the time Light Up Ocala happens.
Yes.
Do you think that's a true? Do you think that's?
I'm not
because
I'm not
a lot of stuff is happening right now. There's a garage going up. There's a lot of other things.
Sure.
And I think they want it to look really nice because Light Up Ocala is a lot of people come from all over the place.
Well, I'm sure that whenever they sit down and they decide what projects need to be done each year, they try to work it around major events because, I mean, think of the inconvenience of not being able to get downtown or walk around for something that draws thousands and thousands of people. But there's a great article coming out in our June issue that touches on just that. I've worked with the city over the last couple weeks to gather information because there's so many projects happening. And I've read on Facebook a lot of people complaining, Fort King shut down and now I can't, I can't get into my complex, or I can't show my real estate, or
I've been trying to get out of my complex my whole life.
And I hate when I see people gripe about progress because then they gripe that there's no progress. So bear with the city for a little while and understand that these improvements are really important and the end result is going to be awesome for our community. And so I thought this is a great time to let our readers know these are the things going on and here's why and here's the completion dates, or at least what they're hoping to use as deadlines.
You know what you could do for like a radio commercial for Ocala magazine?
What's that?
You know that song, Let My People Go? You could do that. Let our readers know. You could
that's great.
Just change those words, use that, and just have
that would be great.
Sing it. And
I can't
Dan
sing it.
could sing it. Why not?
Dan could sing it. Sure. He has that Let My People Go voice. Well, that is what we do. We pay attention and we see what are people talking about. And I thought people are complaining and griping at our city. And what they need to understand is that all of these things, even though they are a slight inconvenience to a lot of us, I work on Fort King, so I've been rerouted every morning as well. But the end result is something great. And I talked to the city yesterday, and they did say that when they plan these projects, they do try to plan them all at the same time.
Sense. Yeah, makes sense.
Because, why do something over here only to have to stir it up
it's
to
nice
fix
to
this
see
next
stuff
thing.
happening, though.
It is great. I love it.
What is exactly happening at the train station? What are they doing there? Is it an art thing now?
Yeah, so it's the Magnolia Art Exchange, and they've provided them a space, and Melissa Townsend would be a great person to reach out to and ask very specific questions about that. But it's just a way to kind of add some art and culture and to use an unutilized space. And I don't know if you've ever been in that building.
Years ago.
But it's really cool.
When it was an Amtrak station.
It's really cool, and I think it's just another opportunity to draw traffic from, downtown in both directions. And Magnolia is just it's really growing. And in the next few years, it's going to be super exciting to know that our downtown, as phenomenal as it is going to be expanding. So
yeah, the north of the boulevard needs to be fixed up like south of the boulevard was.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And that's part of the plan. So, you'll have to excuse the dust for a little while and be a little inconvenienced, but knowing that there's progress and the end result is going to be great for everybody. So be looking for our June issue. It'll be out very soon. We're diligently working on that. It'll have all that information plus so much more. Like us on Facebook and have a great weekend.
You too.
Thanks,
Go
Larry.
swimming. Go swimming.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Why don't you love me like I know you could?
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. More clouds and sun, warm but humid on this Friday with a couple of showers and thunderstorms mainly during the afternoon. Watch for flooding downpours, the high 87 to 91. Mostly cloudy Friday night with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm around early. Low 68 inland, 74 along the coast. For Saturday, more clouds and sun with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm, especially in the afternoon, the high 85 to 89. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Joe Lundberg.
Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educators.